Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. I'm currently in my brother's bedroom in our quarantine hotel. Still in quarantine. It is day 11, so we've got 3 days left. I'm going a little bit stir crazy, I'm not going to lie. I've been feeling a little bit down today just because I'm just getting over it. I'm ready to get outside. I can see it, but I cannot go there, and it's really starting to annoy me. But today I thought I would do a little bit of a mukbang, show you what we've been kind of getting for food while being in quarantine, because I know a lot of you haven't experienced this and you're probably curious. I know I was, but it's actually been pretty good. We have so much food in the fridge. They don't just give you one meal, they give you a meal and like 3 snacks, dessert. So basically what happens is we get a knock on the door, we all have to put our masks on and wait 60 seconds, and then we open up the door and they deliver lunch and dinner. So you get 2 bags, one has an L on it for lunch, one has a D on it for dinner, and then on the bag it also has everyone's dietary requirements. So in here we have 3 gluten-free and 1 no red meat. So it's been really good. I'm really glad we've been able to eat gluten-free and be able to specify what we can and can't eat, because if I was eating gluten the whole time, oh my god, I would be getting sicker and sicker. So I'm definitely happy about that. And the food's been pretty good. Like today we have gluten-free sandwiches, which we haven't actually had many sandwiches. It's been a lot of curries, a lot of rice, chicken, veggies. Youth foods meals we get a lot of as well. That's pretty much it. Breakfast we get bread and spreads. Sometimes we get croissants, baked beans on the weekends. But yeah, nothing too crazy, but honestly we can't complain. It really hasn't been that bad. So today I've got a sandwich. Like I said, it's a chicken and avocado sandwich. Delicious on gluten-free bread. It's definitely not my favorite kind of gluten-free bread. This is like the gluten-free bread that everyone who isn't gluten-free thinks that this bread is always like. But you can actually get some really nice gluten-free bread. Anywho, I've also got a side salad. This was left over from last night. They also gave us some fruit as well, which I'm not sure if I'll eat right now, to be honest. And then we got some little chippies. These are the Harvest Snaps baked pea crisps. So yeah, that is the food we've been given today. I'm also going to answer some questions while I eat, as you would have already seen by the title. So I got a couple of questions from you guys on Instagram, so thank you so much for sending those in. So without further ado, let's dig in and answer some cues. Okay, I'm just gonna have a bite of my sandwich because I'm actually starving. It's definitely not an appealing mukbang. This isn't really a mukbang that you're gonna be mouth watering at, but it's my reality right now. I have been craving a sandwich because, like I said, everything has been curries. I've never eaten so much curry in my life. I'm gonna have all bread in my teeth. And I just realized I don't have a fork for my salad. Well, let's answer a question and then I'll go and get a fork. The first question I have is the craziest thing on your to-do list. And I think mine would be, apart from skydiving, which I don't think is that crazy because a lot of people do that, the weirdest thing that I really want to do is swim with sharks. Like, I want to go out to the ocean and swim with great white sharks in a cage, obviously. But my dad has actually done that. I think we bought it for him for his 40th birthday, and he said it was incredible. And I just think it would be the coolest thing to swim with great white sharks, like massive, big sharks, and see them get fed and be in the tank and them all around you. I think it would just be amazing. Like, I think that would be so cool. Do any of you guys do that? Is that just me? Am I weird? I'm just not that scared of sharks. I don't think, anyway. I'm sure when I get in there I'll be like crying and being really scared, but it's definitely something I will do one day. I really don't do mukbangs right, do I? I'm basically just trying to do a Q&A and eat at the same time. I thought it might have been interesting to show you what we're getting fed in here. The next question someone asked is, what is your everyday diet to keep fit? And a normal day on my plate at home is quinoa oat. Oh my god, I don't know why I try and do this. Quinoa oats with a little bit of honey, some berry exo crunch on top, mixed with almond milk. Amazing. That's my breakfast every single day without fail. Although I do really want to start switching into a more carb-free breakfast. I kind of want to reel the carbs in a little bit because I want to tighten up. I don't really need to because we're coming into winter, but I just want to feel a bit better. So I'm probably going to switch that up and make it like eggs and maybe like a side of like turkey bacon or something. I'm ready to switch up my brekkie. And then lunch is normally a meal of some sort. I order meals from Fresh Meals to You, and I really love them. So that'll be like chicken and rice, or potato and beef with veggies, something like that. Same for dinner. Snacks, I've been loving apples and peanut butter. A protein bar I love to have as well, just to get extra protein in. For dessert, I'll have either a Fro Pro, I forget what they're called, I forget the exact name. I'll put a a photo right here, but they're amazing. They're chocolate, they taste so good. I love having that for dessert. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm honestly pretty boring, but I think consistency with just like, you know, meats, vegetables, a little bit of carbs, trying to get as much protein in as you can is basically what I do on a day-to-day basis. The next question someone asked is, how many days a week do you train and what is your training split? Most of the time I train 5 to 6 days a week. The 6th day is depending on how I'm feeling after the past 5 days of training. So if I'm not too sore and I really feel like getting a session in, I will do a 6th day just because I love it. I feel like it really starts my day off right, especially if it's like a Saturday morning, get a good workout in, ready for the weekend. I love doing it. So 5 to 6 days a week. And my current split is, I'll just get up my little training app. Day 1 is hamstrings and glutes. Day 2 is back. Day 3 is legs. Day 4 is shoulders and arms. And day 5 is cardio, glutes and core. So a lot of glutes, but obviously if I'm too sore, I'll switch things around and give myself like 2 days before doing another leg session. And same with Saturday. Saturday, like I said, depending on how I'm feeling, depends on what I train. Sometimes it's just cardio, sometimes I do more glutes if I haven't done all 3 throughout the week. That is my current split. I'm actually waiting on a new program as well, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. But following a program has been one of the best things I've done. Not having to plan any workouts is so good, and I think having a schedule and repeating the same exercises for an extended amount of time is really beneficial for your body and growing muscle. Next one asked, what's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of quarantine? The day we get out of quarantine is Friday. Technically we're actually allowed to leave from 1 AM Thursday night, which is Friday morning, but we're going to leave at like 8 AM. We get driven home because we've been taken to Brisbane because there wasn't any quarantine hotels on the Sunshine Coast, which is where we landed from Victoria. So we get driven home. I'll pick up my car. I have a lash appointment. Got to get them ready for the weekend because it's actually my sister's birthday weekend. So Saturday night we have a party for her, which is going to be so much fun. So I'm getting my lashes done on Friday. I'll pick up Theo, come home, might do a workout. I've got dinner booked at a restaurant with some friends, which I'm so excited for. I've only been in here for 2 weeks, but I just feel really excited to get out and about and go out for a nice meal. And I'm also really excited for a day to myself on Sunday as well. That's something I really want to do, is just have a day completely on my own, which I haven't had in what feels like forever. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing on my first day out. Another fitness-based question. Someone asked, are you still going to do that fitness course you mentioned a while ago? I was actually meant to do that at the start of the year, but I postponed it because I was going through a lot at the time. I was very, very anxious and I felt super overwhelmed. So I postponed it till next year until I'm a bit more sorted and established. I was moving, going through a breakup, and then this on top of that, plus, you know, my job and everything I want to be doing. It just felt like too much at the time. So I've postponed it, but next year I am going to complete it because I really, really want to do that. So that's what happened with that. Next, someone asks, any positive ways to deal with stress and anxiety, please? I think my favorite thing to do when I'm feeling a bit anxious is go for a walk. Getting outside, getting in nature, it really centers you. My favorite thing to do when I'm feeling really crap is to do a national park walk. We've got this beautiful one on the Sunshine Coast in Noosa, and it's along the beach. It's just like, oh, you walk along there, you're like, wow, why do I have any worries at all? When you can just go somewhere and you can see this. It just really centers me and makes me feel a lot better, and I finish it and I feel so good. So a big nice walk outside really, really helps. Reading quotes, I know that's really lame, but well, it's not lame, but reading like nice inspirational quotes I find helps as well. I sometimes like to, I've mentioned this a lot of times, but I love to write down how I'm feeling as well. I feel like it gets it off my chest. It's almost like a therapy session with myself. So writing down how you're feeling, why, what are you going to do about it, what can you do about it, or you know, stuff like that. Another thing I've just started trying to do since being in here actually is trying to practice awareness. I'm finding when I am aware of my surroundings and, you know, how safe I am, how loved I am, thinking of things I have to look forward to. So while I've been here, I've been thinking of, you know, going out for dinner with my friends and how much I get to look forward to that, and how I should, you know, make the most of right now despite of whatever's going on. I don't know if that really makes sense, but just trying to center yourself and practice gratitude and awareness, I think helps as well. So write down maybe like 5 things that you're really grateful for right in that moment, despite how anxious and angry and frustrated you might be feeling. Write down 5 things that you are thankful for right now, and I think that could really help as well. And I'm talking to myself here, I need to start doing that as well, but I've just been doing it in my head and just really, you know, realizing that things are okay. This set, by the way, is from Bowen Tea. I filmed a haul while I was in here. It should be out by now. If it isn't, it'll be out soon. If it is, I'll link it in the vid so you guys can go give it a watch. This stuff is so nice. Next question is, Have you tried, no, that's kind of fitting. Have you tried a gratitude journal and did it work for you? No, I haven't, but I probably should, because I think that could be really a nice thing to do waking up in the morning. The first thing, I keep spinning, I hope you guys can't see that. The first thing I do in the morning is roll over and get on my phone. I really shouldn't do it, but I just feel like if I can get up and get all the messages and replies and emails done straight away, I feel a bit better. But really I should get up and spend like a good 5-10 minutes practicing like gratitude and all of that kind of stuff. I think that'd be a way better way to start the day. I am getting better with my morning routine. I used to wake up and give myself an hour to sit around on my phone, eat breakfast, but now I'm up, I eat breakfast on the way to the gym and I'm out of the door, and it really helps just get my day going. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I do not have a gratitude journal. The next question is, how much has your life changed since your long-term relationship breakup? How much has my life changed? I mean, I've moved to the city. I've never really moved away from my family and my closest friends, so that was a big thing for me, and I gained a lot of like confidence in myself from that, because I did do such a great thing for myself. And I honestly feel like it's still such early days, because since moving I have been having to go to the Sunshine Coast a lot. I've been traveling, so I feel like I'm still getting settled, and now our place, people are putting offers in, so we're gonna have to move, which is so frustrating. So we're gonna have to do it all over again, but that's okay. It's all meant to be. We might find a better place, maybe somewhere with a backyard for Theo. But yeah, it is annoying that we're just getting settled. Well, I'm just getting settled and we have to move all over again, but it's fine. So yeah, I moved cities. I am as close as ever with my friends, which I actually was before, because I've always made a lot of time for my friends, especially as I've gotten older. What else has changed? I don't know. Not too much right now, honestly. I'm just kind of keep living my life. We lived really separate lives anyway, so I feel like not too much has changed other than the fact that I'm single and I've moved to the city. But I haven't really been doing like any dating or anything. Actually, that's another question. Let me find that and we'll move into that. So someone asked, how is the dating scene in Brisbane during COVID? I don't know where this person's from, but Brisbane's pretty much back to normal right now. We still have to scan QR codes when we enter bars and restaurants and whatnot, and I'm sure there's capacity limits, but right now, and fingers crossed it stays that way because of what's going on in Melbourne, but right now Brisbane is pretty much back to normal. So dating is normal if I was doing it, which I haven't been. I think I've just been really enjoying doing my thing on my own, being totally single, completely independent. I've really been enjoying that. But as soon as I do get into the dating scene, I'll probably keep you guys updated, because I think it could be fun to, you know, have like girly chats about that. But I've just been enjoying being on my own for now, but I think I'm ready to get in there. Get in there, get out there, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Dating just freaks me out. Like, ew, first dates, oh, at a restaurant, oh, nah. Like when you're scared to eat in front of them, like that first like awkward eating phase, oh. But I just gotta put that behind me and not feel like that. That's just my own issues. I know a lot of girls experience that when you go out and you're like eating a burger, you're like I don't want to do it. Okay, I finished eating, but I'm just going to answer a couple more questions. The next question someone asked is, how do you balance work and your personal life? And I actually think I've really come to a good stage with this, because I am good at scheduling myself now. I schedule Monday to Friday. I've got all planned out, all the work I'm going to do, and as soon as it hits Saturday and Sunday, I do not do work unless I feel like going to get a few photos with Freya, because that's her day off and she works a lot during the week, but that doesn't really count anyway, because it's, you know, going around the city taking pics, like it's really fun, but it technically is my work. I'm really good at, on the weekends, I don't work, I don't edit, I don't do emails, I don't reply to work things all the time. Sometimes I do. Also during the week, if it hits, you know, 6 p.m, I will wind down and I'll stop doing work. Especially lately when it comes into winter, as soon as it starts getting dark, I find myself wanting to stop working. I just think nighttime is switch off time for me, and I've really trained my brain to let myself do that, which is really good, because in the past I really struggled with switching off and I'd be doing work until I was going to sleep. I work from home, but I've given myself a work like as if I was in an office building kind of thing, so like 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever I want to do. But I'm so super lucky with my job. I can go and head to appointments if I need to, or go out for a walk at 3 p.m. if I want to. I'm really blessed, so honestly can't complain. I'm really lucky in that aspect. The next question is, do you believe in astrology? And I like to believe in it. I don't know the science behind it, but I don't think there's any harm in believing it, because I think it's like a bit of fun to, you know, read up on stuff like that. I think everything, like all of the messages that you get for your particular, like the day of a Taurus or whatever, like my message today, they're really generic and something that I feel like anyone can find stuff to relate to, but there is science in like the stars and us being water and part of the universe. So I think that's all really cool. I actually saw something the other day on Facebook. It said Tauruses look like this or something like that, and it was a photo of a scar, and people were like, oh my god, I have a scar on my left eye, and I was like, oh my god, so do I. So it's just things like that that are a bit of fun, and I like reading into it. I think it's really cool. But do I think I do believe in it, kind of. I like to, I choose to. So yeah. Does that make sense? But I don't know heaps about it. I think my rising is a Sagittarius. Yeah, Taurus, rising Sagittarius, and an Aquarius is my other one, I think. In saying that though, I feel like every major thing, like major change and shift in my life always happens in a Mercury retrograde. Like without fail, whenever we're in a Mercury retrograde, something crazy happens, like breakup, moving, lots of things. And it's always around that time. So I think I do believe in that. Have you guys ever had anything crazy happen to you in Mercury retrograde? If you have, let me know. But I fully believe in that, because even when it is during that time, I feel psychopathic. The last question I'll answer is, what is it like living in close quarters with your family? It hasn't been too bad, honestly. I think this has really shown us, we already knew we're a really close family. We've always been really close. We're all really family orientated, so I feel like it's honestly hasn't really been that bad. Living in the lounge room is quite difficult, not having my own space to go to all the time, because I love my alone time. Just feeling truly alone and not having to answer anyone or speak when you go into a different room and there's someone there, you know, that kind of thing. So that can be hard sometimes, but we're really good at listening to each other, and it's been okay. But I'm definitely excited to get out and get back into routine in my own home. And there we have it. That is everything I'm going to answer in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed getting a little bit of an insight into quarantine life. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you would like to see more videos from me. And until then, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!